Lifestealer, even though he did get ganked the one time. Well done.
It's going to be a fast Radiance from Satanic.
Oh yeah. He always gets the weighted dice as well.
Extra little bit.
It makes a difference. It really does. Look how, like, this is what it means, right? This is because of the rage. Look at how far forward he can play. There's just not really.
What are they gonna do?
Walks in, even farms these. I mean, he farms the Largo camps. Like, usually these are the ones that the Largo wants to be able to take. He's just taking them away. Radiance plus Magnetize. It's going to be a lot of damage in this mid game. Spirit have to be prepared for this. They do have ways to counteract it with the Largo with the extra heals. They won't find his courier as well. Going to be just a little extra annoying here, Collapse.
I mean, Lal's coming over towards this bottom lane. But as you say, it's sort of hard to see the play he can make.
Just can't go for the lifesteal ever, and even for Ducalis, it's not easy. You pop your Flame Guard, he just dispels it, pops the heal on himself. He should just be fine, even on the Ench.
Super difficult to make moves as this Ember.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why we see a lot of what kind of Earth Spirit being picked up first, but not really a lot of Ember Spirit picked up as early as it was in the draft.
Good answer, though, versus the Earth Spirit in general, right?
Sure.
Because he can go for the Mage Slayer build. He can start to try to counteract him, but he's not the same beast, it feels like, lately. Ducalis? It's not the easiest for them to just combo down.
Put him in the wheel.
Got an infest!
They're keeping him alive!
He's surviving!
He's gonna live! They'll get a bushwhack off, doesn't matter. Lal's going down, and they can't get the Enchantress. Satanic, he's ready to bail him out.
Every little thing coming into play, right? He has treads, he's got a raindrop. Extra little HP is what makes the difference there to survive. 2K lead now. And that's Laurel, that's one of those rotations for him that slows down his game.
So hard
Super hard.
To be the Ember Spirit. The pressure's on you, but
it really is.
Where do you look? Where do you go?
And all during this downtime, right? Now the Doom is starting to get that full catch-up. He's going to be able to just sit back and farm. The Devour is going to start to really add up in comparison to the Largo. And yeah, Radiance, it's done. Pre-14 minutes, does have it finished up.
They're going to try for the Wisdom Steal.
They're going to try for it again
They
here.
might be quick enough to get it. They won't be able to stop them taking that one, so they'll be able to at least secure both of the 14-minute Wisdoms. Team Spirit.
It looks like Rue will just be able to walk away as well, too. They don't want to throw a Doom or anything onto him. They want to save it for the next. Ducalis will be able to get the tower deny. Mid lane again. Oh, God.
It's going to be tough times ahead for Lal.
Or Laurel. Last game also, right? His first two moves, they really kind of slowed his entire game down. This is the same thing. Those moves just not connecting.
It's going to feel so rough playing an Ember Spirit from behind this game.
Yep.
Now, already, if you're sort of level, even if you're a little bit ahead, it's not easy against Team Vision's lineup. You're behind. It's hard to see what you can do.
Okay, and Collapse is doing this build that I've seen popularized by 33, and I don't know if people have talked about the reason why they do it. You know, if you've played this hero, you see the 2-second downtime between singing. It puts it down to 1.5 on top of course, your other abilities being faster.
Okay, well, so you can quickly switch out, get your spells off, but it's a lot. It's a lot of money.
Invested. So I mean, I heard the players talking about it. Sometimes I'm looking, I'm like, is that really that worth it for an Octarine? We'll have to see, especially in this game. Yeah, Satanic, the pacing. And this is a game where you can go back for this armlet, of course.
I mean, I like this.
Lifestealer. I love it versus the Drow, too. This plus armor is super good when you're playing versus Drow.
Nine Claws, they'll catch him out in the river.
He's kind of the only one getting caught, though, right? 3 deaths now for 9 class, but the lead, it is just continuing to grow here for Vision.
Toro, you know, he's hitting the creeps, keeping up on farm with Satanic, but again, as we alluded to earlier, it's going to be a heavy game for your Toro to carry.
And just for Laurel, right, there's just a lot of different ways that he can get caught still. Yes, there's a lick to protect him, but that does mean that, you know, they have to sit right behind him until he's got the Mage Slayer.
Yeah, and then if these two sort of cores are sick by one another, they're
feel good.
Not going to be climbing their way out of this bottom spot of the core net worth.
If he just gets caught into a silence and then just a Willow follow-up, he will just get brought down on the Ember, very likely. 4K lead. More efficiency around the map. Even the supports, right, getting that much more, especially the Enchantress in this game, just using the creeps to get that extra. He wants a tower.
Oh, that's an easy tower last hit there.
They did get the deny on the mid one. I believe Vision was also the one that got the deny on the top one, so a couple power denies coming into play here. Yeah, Yotaro, as you said, he's keeping up, but much more vulnerable in this game in comparison to a lifestealer. So many different things that get on him. Yep, farm efficiency, up to 5K round.
Not quite yet at the levels of game one.
No, not yet.
So, yeah, improvement for Team Spirit in this game too, in this matchup, but...
So Noticed is doing the build that I actually thought Collapse was going to do in the game, because this is the one that I saw him popularizing. The phase drum, you get the shard, you hope you get a Black Dragon, and then you're pushing lanes invisibly. You use the fireball from the tree lines, and then you can farm jungle constantly with the cleave. So this is essentially like a mini Midas in a way for Noticed, just to be able to get that extra farm and pull ahead of the Largo. I hadn't seen anyone do it in a while, though. I've been seeing that Radiance more coming back, but I'm happy to see him doing this. Because, see, look, you just, every time you don't have to show yourself in the lane, you just use that fireball. Clears the entire one of it.
Looking pretty nice for him. I mean, all three cores of Team Vision in a very solid spot.
Varro does have the Mage Slayer done. See if they want to look to smoke up with that timing. They will. These three together, very strong.
Maybe. If they catch the Doom...
That's the question, though.
You know, out of the heroes, that's probably the one that they're most likely to be able to take down out of the cores.
And ideally, wanting to get these kills before BKBs. I mean, if they just sit back until the BKB comes down on the Doom.
I mean, they've hit him with the scan.
And the Earth
so
Spirit.
they're going to come this, you know, right round here, look this deep for Notice.
This is pretty deep, though, and they're pinging. They seem to already know this move is happening.
A step ahead.
No one was pinging it before they even showed in any way, so they knew that move was happening.
Just unfortunately wasted time there for Spirit.
The Infest is ready here now, too.
They've hit the scan. Well, Spirit weren't successful with their attempt. We'll see if Team Vision are.
If Vision's able to get these double BKBs plus the lifesteal rage, there's just nothing that goes through it.
No one's in. Collapse straight away.
Use the lick as well.
Immediately on top of him, collapses. Very likely dead. And TPs are coming in. Maybe they get to Carlos with the break hit from the sharpshooter. They will. So if they can get more, no one's going to be able to kick back. Lal still wants to chase on forward with the Remnant. No one's got a shield rune up. They will be able to block off the roll. Satanic and Nightglass watching from the side. They have the Wheel of Wonder down. They'll be able to catch no one. That's a big kill. They put an end to no one.
Nicely done. Good reaction. Immediately porting. It seems like they also knew that that move was coming as well, too. It took them a little longer to bring down Collapse. Much needed kill onto no one.
So Satanic watching at the side there, making the correct call not to try and get involved after that initial.
Yeah, I didn't have the... See, if he didn't use the initial infest for the, for the kill, could have potentially gone for some type of safe play, but not being the case. Now Yotoro's able to actually show up, hit a tower here, so nice little move here from Spirit, knocking back.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
And important for them to make this move, as I was mentioning, right? Like, not letting them just sit back and get these BKBs. Because if no one in the Doom get the BKB, then there's just so many limited moves that Spirit are going to be able to do on the map. I could see Notice buying this BKB before the Blink Dagger. This counters pretty much all of Spirit, besides that Drow. Oh, gets the rune. And the nice thing for Laurel also in this game, at least, right, he is going to have the Croak in a lot of situations in this game. Octarine is now finished up.
Titanic, though, still
no threat.
Just cannot be touched.
Manta's going to come up pretty soon.
Going to take some pretty sort of big mistakes from Satanic for him to die this game.
Especially when he has the Manta, right?
Yeah.
Like that, the Drow Silence was the one to early kill him. With the Manta, he should be pretty free to just survive in most of those situations. But they've kept it steady. 4 to 5K, hasn't increased that much more. Spirit is slowing down Vision. But there it is. That's that BKB for the Doom. BKB soon on the horizon for no one, too. And that feels like when it's going to be the case that they really accelerate on the side of Vision here. And Ducalis, as we said, he's been quietly farming. This Aghanim is very strong if you're able to get it. That undispellable grab onto a target.
Super annoying for heroes like the Ember.
Yeah. Also still allows you to have the second creep too, so you can even control the map as well too, so you can send creeps all over the place. This Ags is very powerful. Surprised we don't see it picked up almost every one of these games on these Enchantresses, but I think we are starting to see it picked up.
Yeah, there are a few players that do like to rush it.
Yeah. It does two different things, right? That's the nice thing. Having the double creeps as well, too, you're putting so much pressure on the map.
I could tempt here from Spirit. They're ready to try and get Yatoro involved once more.
Before the BKB on no one, it's definitely important. If they can kill no one once more here, could lead them into getting a Roche, because they do bring it down very quickly. Oh, that's a nice rune, too. Able to find an amp damage for the next move.
I mean, with that, maybe they can have a chance for Satanic.
Perhaps. He's still not the easiest by any means, but if they do catch him off guard. A lot of time spent to look for this move, though.
They need to find something with this.
And especially before his BKB comes out. If he's able to get the BKB.
They're heading the opposite direction, unfortunately, for themselves. They'll settle for a Tormentor by the looks of it. They will find, nice and easily.
At least something gained out of all that movement. Brew will get it. Not the best shard in particular, but at least it's something. Yeah, Satanic just going for that plus armor. Since he's playing versus the Drow, just get that AC online. It's going to be very beneficial for himself as in his team.
Well, look towards him.
He doesn't even pop the rage.
Pretty much all they can do. Just look at this Lifestealer right now. They can't go on him.
And there's that BKB. So they've got built-in rage from the Lifestealer, double BKB on the course, and there's just not that much that Spirit has that goes through it. It's just really the Drow's damage that's going to be going through.
Any fight that Yatoro gets jumped and taken out of is going to be a fight coming to a pretty rough end for Spirit.
This could hit really hard here. Spirit, let's see if they can avoid the fight or just cut their losses as much as possible.
Yeah, they've got to run. Just let Root die, get everyone else out of there. Nobody else wants to be a part of this if you're Spirit.
Roche is going to start getting poked, though, and you do not want to give up Roche to Vision when you're the line.
I might just have to, though. Can you really try and take the risk around the Roche pit?
Definitely don't want to be giving it up to them, though, but with 20 seconds down still on the ring, they're positioning themselves as if they do want to contest.
I mean, maybe Lal can go for some sort of crazy play.
Not me. Caught immediately.
As they're holding them away from the pit. There's the BKB picked up on Lal. Fight chains on a no one. They'll force the BKB out from the Earth Spirit pretty early.
Good. That's pretty solid there, actually, from Spirit.
That might give them the confidence to step up towards the Roche pit, and indeed for Vision, they are going to start to fall back a little bit after the BKB is used.
Immediate smoke here from Spirit to look for the fight, forcing no one's BKB there. Pretty massive. No one.
They nearly got him with the slight chains.
Gets the disengage.
Spirit.
I don't know if you want to go for this.
Yeah, that's a bit of an annoying one.
Doom's on the Largo.
Notice he's going to go straight over towards Collapse. Satanic as well, pushing him with the rage. They'll have the box to bail him out a little bit, but as soon as he's out of it, they still take him down. The Brambles are going to catch on towards Rue. As Rue will try and hide here with the Invis. They turn with the Sharpshooter, able to shoot down 9 class.
Both teams just very good at disengaging, as we see there. Immediate smoke, though.
Now Vision's ready to go.
No one. They're trying to get a positioning here since the Roche is shifting. How long on no one's BKB? Because he had an arcane rune when he used it, so it's going to come up pretty quick here. It might catch him off guard.
Notice does have the blink.
Oh, he does. You're right.
So if they get on top of Yatoro,
this could be so dangerous for me.
They know he's around. They're going to see him. They're on top of him. He'll try and slide away, go for the TP out. Is there anything to stop it? There's not. He gets out alive. Yatoro survives. Lal's going to try and battle on. But he's surrounded by the 4 of them. He's going to have to put the BKB himself and start to back away. He cannot do the damage to get any of the kills. Rue's going to get picked off at the side by no one.
Oh, heads up from Yatoro. At the least he survives, but they're just still having to just run away from Vision. Stalling out the Roche longer, though. Gonna be able to respawn with the heroes to try to contest it. Oh, that was mean. Grabs the creep. Gonna be able to take the secondary one. Bullying from Ducalis.
Next fight round, Ducalis will have that Aghanims.
He will.
Under 700 gold off it.
That will hurt. And no one getting closer and closer to having a Shivas. He'll have that plus armor, so now perhaps in that next situation won't feel as forced to pop the BKB that soon. Just that much quicker on these items coming out for Vision.
A big chance that they have the AC on Satanic for the next team fight.
Yatoro, if he's able to get the butterfly, though, that's going to be a pretty key timing for him. It's just the other cores, again, they're falling behind just like in that last game. Again, just Yatoro versus the world, it's starting to become. Blink also for the Willow, so just more gap closing. Looks like they're going to go again.
Gonna get the serrated shiv as well, Satanic.
Oh, he did. Right before they're going to go for this move as well.
There we go. Spirit, are they ready for this?
BKB is so powerful for Vision right now.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Not much that Spirit has that bypasses them.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, he saw him.
They get the jump.
Instant.
Straight away on and on.
Doom on Laurel.
Managed to get the Doom down on the Lal, so Lal's gonna have to BKB and run. Not me will be dealt with slowly but surely by 9 class and no one. They're still trying to run here on Lal. He should
I think
be
it's gonna be
right.
close. He's okay.
He's gonna live. So at least able to get Lal out of there despite being doomed.
That was very close to him being brought down. Spirit looks like they are just going to wait for that butterfly, right? Not looking for the fight themselves. They weren't looking to react to it. They immediately just start to disengage as the fight does kick off. 28 minutes, Wisdom. Willow in position for the steal. Laurel's in the area, though. We'll be able to push him away.
Radiant's middle tower.
There's that Ags. Extra bit of lockdown here.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
Keeping themselves that bit of head, right? Level 3 or level 18 on all 3 of the cores as well too for the side of Vision. And there's the AC finished, so a lot more of an increase for Satanic for himself, but also protection for his allies. 24 armor in the Doom, that's going to be now at what, 29. Your Spirit as well is going to be pushed up a lot safer too.
It's under attack.
Butterfly's done.
They're gonna get the catch on and not me. They tried to mess around with the Enchantress there, but Ducalis was ready to turn and had the lockdown.
Yatoro's going to do a lot of damage here though. He does have that butterfly finished.
Rage comes out from Satanic.
It is armor though. Brew will get brought down. No one will be able to find him on the sidelines here.
I think they can maybe catch Lal there with a fear from the side.
It really is just so much physical resistance that they're going to have here for Satanic. So the butterfly, it's going to give him good damage, but more than that, it's going to give him some of that extra protection for the Lifestealer until that MKB does come out. Ducalis
Should have a good shot at taking him down with the 3 of them. Yatoro, the damage to take him out. So
It's a nice kill. They can maybe start at least like poking at the Roche, perhaps, if they want to try to threaten it. It is 30 seconds until it's going to start shifting. It's risky, but...
This is because surely Team Vision are going to have something to say about this.
Oh, for sure.
I think you
class.
get away with this one for free if you're Spirit. They're definitely trying their best to. Yeah, 10 seconds until it moves.
Toro's committing for it.
And he's getting close. He's kind of doing it here with the damage that he has with the butterfly, but Satanic's ready to move in. Roshan falls, but Yatoro gets the kill and he gets the Aegis. He'll succeed. Can they take the team fight though, Spirit? As Vision are ready to fight on, they commit with the BKBs. Doom's been dropped down onto Collapse. He'll back off. Spirit, they'll take that. They get the Roche, they get the Aegis, and they don't lose anyone.
Super smart calls, right? They only have 30 seconds to do it.
Well, that was
He's gonna
close.
die to the last tick of the Doom. Actually does end up dying there. Very smart call, though, right? They get just a kill on Enchantress, and it's enough for them to go for this type of play.
All right, yeah, Yatoro might just have it in him to make the calls to turn this game around.
That was scary. Doesn't have the BKB up. If he gets hit from the roll, he might just die there.
Much more of a chance here in game 2, Team Spirit.
Much more of an exciting game that we've got going on here. Ducalis. Feel good? Yeah, looks he's good. Something that looked like there for a second here. Do get the Aegis. Don't get out fully cleanly, of course. They do end up losing their Largo.
But they'll take that.
They'll take that. Yeah.
Taking away an Aegis and a Roche kill from a team that...
Laurel again, though.
ahead.
This time he does get hit.
Yeah, there's no way out of this one.
He's got to be more careful how he's playing on these lanes. He's got to have the defensive remnant down instantly, and even then, it's very unlikely to save him. Vision still feeling strong enough to just run at them here. Even versus this Aegis, they are not feeling afraid.
Titanic. Gonna dive in. Get a very easy kill against Not Me.
He's gonna have the MKB pretty quick to answer that butterfly. And yes, Yatoro is strong, but as we keep alluding, the other heroes just feel so weak. It's really just Yatoro.
I mean, he does kind of have to do it all here, this game, Yatoro. His positioning in these fights has to be perfect.
His data list definitely going to be very important for him as well, too, if he can get to this timing. He's all the damage for his team, it feels like, at this point.
Dire's bottom
And Vision, all 3 cores continue to get this scaling.
Time
Look how
round,
close it
but
is on the numbers,
the GPM and the last is much closer as opposed to what we saw last game. I think last game, pretty much this point, it was like a 30k gold lead for Team Vision.
Yeah, actually.
Spirit definitely able to give it a much better shot here in game 2, but still
a hard one.
Quite the struggle.
Full Shivas now for the Earth Spirit, just buying all this plus armor. Natural build, of course, for him, but excellent versus the Drow Ranger, of course. Lotus now at least finished up, so extra things. I think you just have to buy everything you can to buff up this Drow Ranger. You have to hope that he can take this game into his hands. The lead does just continue to grow up to 10 or 11k now at this point. And as soon as that MKB is out, no longer is Yatoro really that safe. If he just gets God on top of it again, he will get brought down very fast from Satanic. 2 minutes left on this Aegis. Not able to do too much with it, though. Not even really looking for a fight. Not able to touch a tier 2. Still looks like they're a bit afraid on the side of Spirit. Tormentor, though. Still be able to get, again.
Nice little shot there for Yatoro, so hitting that timing on top of getting the full Daedalus. Yatoro might just be able to do it.
Is that the MKB done? I believe it is finished up here for Satanic.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Seen these Drows be able to do it.
Radiant's bottom
If Yatoro can with this one. Tier 2 is falling. 90 seconds left on this Aegis.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Vision's looking for the move. Night Class looking for the back line.
Oh, Yatoro!
He's deep.
They managed to catch him. They'll be able to bring him down to the low ground, slide him out there.
Still has Aegis for a minute, but they're afraid. Looking to reset their position and claim a high ground. No one drops dangerously low. Still has the BKB at the ready, though, and does have healing. Oh, that's a big rune bottom. Amp damage. The Aegis getting reclaimed in about 40 seconds here.
Not going to want to fight into this.
Earth Spirit's farm also just continues to be pretty ridiculous in comparison. He's going to have the Octarine finished up soon.
Satanic still yet to die.
Yet to really feel that pressure.
But both games, the carry pick they were able to get for Satanic seemed pretty spot on.
And overall, the offlane position that they've put Spirit in both games too, right? Collapse having a pretty quiet series, I would say.
Especially C9 class.
For the steal play, but dodges it with the illusion there, Rue. Nicely done. Will secure the wisdom. Might be able to secure a kill as well onto 9 class.
True, he's got the control, and with the wheel down, 9 class.
They caught him.
Not going to be able to run.
Nice play from Rue. Beautiful usage of the... I don't even remember what that one's called, the illusion thing, though. Funhouse Mirror, is that what it is?
Yes, it is.
It is,
yeah,
right?
That is the one
Damn, I
that
can't
brings
remember.
out the funny illusions.
Can't believe I remember that. Oh, Bloodstone. Sorry for the Earth Spirit. Apologies. That's the one that he's gone for. So extra sustain that he's going to have.
He's got the Bloodstone. Satanic's got the Nullifier.
Got the Cloak of Flames as well, too. He's going to be doing absurd damage in these fights and healing a lot, too. Aegis is gone, Vision. They're looking for the move here now. Laurel again. Careful.
Spirit do have the numbers. They're actually going to try and get aggressive on towards no one.
Force the BKB, immediately reset.
It's a pretty early BKB, so he'll back out now, no one.
Very smart way that they're poking and prodding to get that BKB. Shield Rune also spawns bottom for Laurel. He'll be happy. They've got a gem on both sides, so not that much vision really on either of the sides. Gold lead is shrinking a bit here. So Yatoro, top of the net worth. The Ember is starting to catch back up as well too here. We definitely have a game on our hands, Owen.
Yeah, we really do. Toro has managed to carry Spirit through situations like this many times in the past.
Yeah, Laurel has actually gotten to that next item. I was worried that he wasn't going to be able to really start to break out again here. Now he's got the Aghanims. Speaking of the Aghanims, though, noticed also having one picked up for himself on the Doom. Probably means, hey, does he want to go look for the creep? You know, the congregations that we do see them usually get when they have the Shivas as well. Probably going to be the case soon. Right now, still farming with the Fireball, though.
Radiant.
And there's Lincoln's, but yeah, he does have that Aghanims already for the Doom, so does have the way to go for him anyway. Not me. Dukin, hiding.
That could be fine.
Able to get away again. They're not hemorrhaging nearly as many kills as well, too. This time, Spirit, they were losing their supports all over the place the last game. This time, they're doing a good job of just being that much more elusive.
Still want to try and chase on for Not Me this time.
He looks pretty caught this
He's
time.
not going to be able to hide.
Make him work for it, though. Does get brought down, though. Assange now for no one. Also getting close to these level 25s that are pretty absurd. The Lifestealer and the Earth Spirit having some pretty strong ones, but also Yatoro getting close to his. Roche, perhaps that next point of contention, though. 40 seconds until we do find out for the spawn.
Neither team's going to let that one go.
Neither team really having that much vision, though, as we've been mentioning. The gems haven't taken out most of these wards, so just one ward on both sides. Actually, 2 wards right now for the side of Spirit. Tense game.
Step up a little bit. Notice the swinging round ready to join Satanic.
Roche coming up very soon. Smoke up. Spirit looking for an angle.
Get a quick jump to start this one.
Would be pretty, I mean, any kill, right?
They're seeing Takalis. It's not a bad catch here. They're going to have the sharpshooter hit. That's going to be Takalis dead.
Start poking the Roche with that kill.
They certainly
48
can.
seconds, no
they
Enchantress.
Kill it pretty quickly with Yatoro.
Vision is going to go in for this play, though. They're looking already.
Spirit's respecting this, knowing that Vision's going to try and take this fight 4v5.
Not starting the Roche just yet. 30 seconds until Ench does come back. So they are a bit afraid to just tap it. It's a similar situation where it's 30 seconds until it's about to start shifting. Looks like that was not enough for them to even start to hope.
Last time they did clean it up in sort of the final 20 seconds. I wonder if they'll be tempted to try again.
This time because of the roar, right?
That's true.
It's a lot harder.
It's not happening. They
can't really just commit.
I mean, I say it's not happening. They're tempted to try and see if they can do it. I mean, they do it very fast with the drought.
Where's the roar?
And surely at this point they're going to have to let it move to the other side of the river. I say that 5 seconds. Torres says,
he knows it's super fast.
I'm going to give it my best shot. But he's going to back off now. There's Vision. Make the jump forward.
Roche is going to start moving.
Ooh.
Line class.
Going to be hunting for him. Going to have Shadow Realm up in a second.
He's burnt down. They're going to look for the jump, though. Yatoro has to be careful with his position.
They know that he's trying to make his way over to the other side of the river to get towards the Roche pit. They're going to try and block him off. Notice, Tim of the Blinks is going to get the catch onto the supports here. Satanic takes out Not Me.
Vision so quick to claim that high ground there. It's going to give time for 9 class to respawn here. Not much committed. They just jump in, able to get the Hoodwink. And this Roche, it's very low. They could just sneak in and kill it themselves also on Vision.
Not quite as easy for them to hit it as opposed to, obviously, Spirit having the drought.
Yeah, drought kills it in like 3 seconds at this point, at this HP. Gonna start doing it, though. Force the roar. full Abyssal coming on the Courier. Satanic has spent the gold.
So somebody's able to get him in on the front lines, whether it be the Doom or the Earth Spirit. The Abyssal Nullifier, he's killing any of them.
Any target that he gets on will die. Noticed is in.
He's in. He's going to look towards Lyle, got the AoE Doom on. He's going to stay on top of the Ember. Satanic moves across, brings in the damage. There's going to be Lyle gone. The buyback comes in from Rue. Lyle does have buyback available. He's going to use it. Comes straight back in with the Remnant over towards him, but the Doom's still there. He's got to be careful, Lyle.
Run.
And no one, and Satanic is just pulling back the rest of Spirit. Yatoro's gone. Lyle will finish off Notice, but the carry's dead. Collapse is going to try for the TP up, but the Abyssal's back up. Puts a stop to the TP.
Satanic just too big, too many wins.
And they could turn back over towards Lyle now. He bought back for this fight. Can he get out of the route? No, the silence is up for no one as a die back on Lyle. Spirit, they tried to put so much into that, but they could not succeed. They lose Lyle twice, and they also lose Yatoro and Collapse on top of that.
The fights for Spirit are just so complicated for them to do. They're trying to protect Yatoro, they're trying to protect Laurel, but it's just
Is he stuck?
Doing so. It looked like he was, but
No,
I don't think so. Yeah, they're just sticking on. Yatoro can't get the liberty to attack targets. You can see he started for a second there, but then as soon as like his Lincolns gets popped, it's
and
just
now,
too much.
I mean, no mid now for 90 seconds nearly. Team Vision know that they can do the damage. Coming down the mid lane.
And we're truly seeing what the difference that we were saying, right? The Earth Spirit versus the Ember. This Earth Spirit is just running the train. He's just getting on top of any targets, 9-1 and 10. No risk for no
And just
one.
the difference in vulnerabilities of the carries, right? You know, Yatoro, for all the farm that he's had and how carefully he's played this game, it's almost impossible in these team fights to avoid everything, whereas Satanic, with the build-up that he's had and as a lifestealer, they can't touch him.
Just the dream pick, really. Sneaky spot here by the
He's
Hoodwink.
still chilling it on me.
He's trying to steal this rush.
That would be insane.
Might be able to.
There's no way.
He might. He's done it before.
There's no way.
He's done it before.
Oh my goodness. Oh
my God, he gets 9 class. I thought he got it.
Oh, if he got away with that one. There's something pretty crazy about this lad, but this time he won't quite do it. Great effort, though. Great effort.
This guy is making such a name for himself, though. In just like half a year, everybody's going to know him. That was such nice plays. Nice attempt there. Knows he has to do something desperate. Laurel, as you said, die back, losing all of that gain that he's had. And Owen now, right, level 26. The absurdity of the Earth Spirit. Even go for the Aghanim so they can have further saves and protection. And just a quiet series from Collapse in particular. Sure, as Largo, it's hard to be really that flashy in particular.
That's true. It's probably the least flashy of the offlane heroes right now.
Yeah. He just kind of sings a song. Just kind of exists. This Lifestealer pick did just seem like the absolute perfect pick for them too, and he's
played anything about it.
He's played it to perfection as well too. 0 depth so far, always getting on the right targets.
Yeah, I mean, it does feel like both games, you know, we've pretty much seen one of the if not the best carry at the moment in the tournament, on the best hero for the moment, right? Last game on the Nature's Prophet seemed amazing. This game on the Lifestealer also seemed amazing.
Just counters everything, right? You can't make moves to gank him at all with this rage. He's got to break the 1000 XPM again. Not the 1000 GPM, but the XPM for sure. And now he's got the Ags already consumed, so just harder and harder for Yatoro to be able to have the success. It's just Yatoro now at this point to be able to go for any type of kills here. Level 25 has been hit for him, but the base push is coming in.
Can Yatoro somehow do it? They take down Satanic. That'll be quite the reward for it.
That's the question. Are they even going to bring him down the once in the game? Doesn't look like it.
Wait inside the base here, Spirit.
Trying to think of these ways for them to go for these wrap. It's just they're too tough to kill. They're very tanky on all 3 cores as well too, is the issue. And they have nothing that goes through BKBO, and it's just the Drow. So they can pop those BKBs, disengage in most scenarios, as we've seen. Level 25 for Notice has been hit.
just can't get him off the barracks.
Quick little infest, able to disengage. No one even there, just in case. Looks like he was trying to bail out his buddy, if anything, but Satanic, more than safe enough. Hey, he just hangs on to this dragon the whole time. Didn't end up switching the neutral creep at all, just really likes it. It does make you farm absurdly fast with the cleave, so can't blame him. Also, still has plus armor, right? I think, right? Does have like that little bit of plus armor, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I am. Oh well.
Spirit
Trapped in the base.
see if they can pull together some sort of defense here on the top side.
Satanic just walking in.
The bushwhack onto him. With that Aegis, Satanic not breaking a sweat.
Rage is just the answer to everything. Really does, I mean, it feels like it's almost getting to territories of Rapier for Yatoro, I'm thinking, but he just doesn't really have the slots to be able to go for it either.
It's not, yeah, it's a bit awkward to sort of fit
It
into
is.
the build as a drow.
Maybe eventually for the Lincolns, but it feels like he needs a Satanic instead still.
Roll for no one.
Magnetize
They
is
get the
time.
silence onto the two of them. Turn with the chains and the wheel, but he's still able to get the BKB and the Bloodstone off. No one's fine, and Spirit, they're just getting bullied back to the fountain.
Be ready for the 1 minute duration Magnetize at the least. He's going to continue to keep it spreading. Maybe he'll stop it here for now since they don't want to keep pushing forward.
Aegis is about to expire.
They'll reset, wait for the cooldown again. And this guy's farm just continues to be absolutely crazy. He's getting tankier and tankier by the minute, right? Just getting all these extra last hits. 709 now at this point for that extra HP.
Dire are scanning. Dire's top
Smoke up,
barracks
Spirit.
under attack.
Looking to try to catch Vision off guard because I think they're just knowing, right? If it's just going to be these 5v5s, there's just no way that they can do it. They have to do something to split them up. But again, just so difficult for them. They just can't threaten these cores. No real disables to keep them controlled.
All starting to come out on the bottom lane. Eyes on not me. I want the silence and the kick.
Push coming in toward top again. Satanic.
Dire are scanning.
And they're just farming the whole map.
Pretty much farming their sort of 7 items, really.
Pretty much already at this point. Looks like they'll find the Enchantress. Taking them some time, but they will get him. Are getting punished a little bit for being fully split up here.
Not me.
Also gets caught. Just trying to get out on the map, Spirit. Trying to open up extra farm opportunities for their cores. No one did see Yatoro for a second there, but not going to be able to just push forward for him. Panic. Wants to look for the infest. Noticed a Wind Waker also picked up now at this point.
Incredibly comfortable spot here. Team
Yeah,
Vision, not
good
really
showing.
a whole lot they need to do apart from just ensure that if anyone heads out of the base on Spirit, they don't get back home alive.
They have a clear path to success, while for Spirit, it's an incredibly complicated one. Aeon Disc even being picked up for the Earth Spirit. They've got a lick to get rid of it, kind of, but yeah, BKB plus Aeon, 5,000 HP. Good luck bringing him down. Only been able to do it once this game.
Radiant are scanning.
Thor, considering his next time, probably looking at the Satanic.
Yeah, I guess that is going to be it.
Or you just
I don't
get
know.
rid of the Lincolns for the Satanic?
I mean, it has to probably be that, but... Does he need a second life is the case, right? I just feel like they need more damage, but I don't know.
There's still
It's
a
hard to
chance.
say. It's
I mean,
hard
there's
to
still
say.
a chance that that does get replaced with something else.
he also can just die, right? Like so easily. So maybe he just needs a Satanic too, because the Magnetize could just like tick onto him forever and bring him down too. So probably wants that extra protection. It's hard to say. It really is. Roche, it's up. Vision in a very good position to be able to go for it here. And yeah, he's just going for the Satanic, being safe. Satanic though, as you said, his 7th item, the Daedalus.
Yeah, Daedalus, he's ready to put the phase boots in the backpack.
Now they actually have a way to catch. I was waiting until somebody bought it. They have a Hex now on the side of Spirit. Before this, they've had like no way to actually stun and lock down the target. Maybe this will be that extra thing that allows them to maybe go for one of these cores.
Stopping this Aegis Lifestealer though from taking your base.
Yeah, and there's only one Rax left. Refresher shard as well too on the Earth Spirit, so infinite magnetize.
Even more stones, even more magnetize, yep. Gonna go throughout the duration of the fight and more.
Look at this wraparound they're looking for here.
No one's ready to go in, get some information. It's gonna start things off, making the jump over towards Not Me. They get the close on towards the Ember Spirit. Lars out of the fight. He's got buyback back up.
Wraparound.
Indeed, they get the wraparound over towards 9 class. Will manage to take him out. Yatoro's in a pretty decent spot to start doing the damage. He's going to look over towards Satanic, but Satanic's able to jump in towards him with the Infest. The bashes come out. There's Yatoro surrounded and in trouble. The box comes in. They're trying to get Yatoro out of this, trying to keep him alive, but no one rolls in with the BKB. Yatoro's gone. He has got buyback. He's going to almost certainly have to use it here. Root dead outside of the base. Satanic back onto the barracks.
It's just too much for them to
They
deal
have
with.
got the Hex on a notice, but the Infest comes in, be able to heal him back up.
Got the cheese as well too if he feels necessary to use it.
Back up to full HP. The buybacks come out from Yatoro. Look at the Satanic. Satanic still with the Aegis. The Hex is there. They will take him out the once.
No one's back in.
They're up against the Mega Creeps now, Team Spirit.
Magnetize spreading.
They're having to get back over towards the Fountain Collapse. We'll be able to take it off the 2 of them. Notice still in with the jump. Another lick to try and get Lyle back to safety, but the Root catching on him. He'll get the Slider Fist off. He'll Remnant away, but there's an impetus chasing on forward. Lyle's gone for good. Dead for the 2 minutes. It's down to the 3 of them to try and hold back against Satanic, but Satanic moves in, tears apart Collapse. As this game, this series, it is over. GG is called. Team Vision today turning up and getting the 2-0 against Spirit. This game 2, Spirit able to give a little bit more of a punch back, but barely still. They drew it out to the 53 minutes, but my goodness, Team Vision, they knew exactly what to do against Spirit today.
On top of just playing so perfectly, right? This pick for this Lifestealer is just so insane, and honestly, this Earth Spirit, it's got to go from no one. You can't be giving it to this guy.
Yeah, well, Team Vision, my goodness, what a show they gave us here. Spirit could not quite keep up with them in either of their games. It's a 2-0 here for Team Vision.
And with that, they are the first team to get their place in the main event of the International. Congratulations to them and to having such a clean road to make it there. This was spectacular stuff. And against Team Spirit to do it like this as well. Yes, Game 2 was more competitive than Game 1, but still very much in the hands of Vision for this one. Saber, what do you feel about Team Vision? This is, I mean, it's just, they're just a step above the rest, I feel.
They are. I don't know. I don't know how they do it, especially against a team like Spirit. It just feels incredible. It's obviously not only Satanic. I think no one showed up in a big way, and also no one did. You know, they all did in a way.
Yeah.
Yes, his Earth Spirit is incredible. The supports, they're always like enabling them in lane. They're always winning lanes. It's I don't know.
Yeah, and speaking of lanes, there's one moment in the lanes that was already kind of like, we kind of knew what was going to happen potentially. You wanted to take a look at that.
Yeah, I wanted to highlight, usually I personally don't care about my support's life. This Eng is dead if I am on the screen. However, that is not the Vision way. They bring everybody, they infest, they help him, and after Spirit bring heroes, they bring the Ember Spirit and waste so much time trying to get a measly Enchantress skill. They can't even get that, and Ember dies instead.
Ember dies instead, and I mean, that was already pretty bad because Ember was already down on that bottom lane for quite a while, waiting for an opportunity. Luckily for Team Spirit, there was a chance for them to be a little bit more on the ball and on point later down the line, as we are going to take a look, Jenkins, at what happened at around minute 19.
Yeah, this was pretty cool. I mean, you can still see the Team Spirit magic in this game, at least. Like, game one, in my opinion, was way more of a stomp. There was no chance for them whatsoever. Spirit was at least like clawing back in this one. You see the double remnant block from Laurel onto no one. Like, this is the sort of gameplay that you have to do to stop no one from rampaging you on Earth Spirit. I guess we can kind of angle it like that. I agree with Fogged and my boy Saberlight that I don't know if you can play against this team and give the dude Earth Spirit again. Not just because mechanically he knows how to play it so well, but also because his team is super capable of playing around it too. Like, they use him to the highest degree possible.
Yeah, and after that, of course, it was a little bit back and forth, mostly fourth, though, in favor of Vision. But there's one deciding fight where we're like, okay, you know, it's time to pack up for Team Spirit. Towards the later ends of the game, 42.
Yeah, this was about the second Roche fight. I think there was a lot of cat and mouse kind of gameplay going around the Roche, moving around. It was really cool. And then what we realized is, you know, this is a Drow lineup. And how do you beat a Drow lineup? You get position on her. So Notice gets the jump in first. He goes on the high ground. Drow is immediately forced to low ground, trying to run away, but the positioning is already compromised here because you need to be able to stand and hit people. But as soon as the Doom does that with the Aghanims, the fight is just chaos, and when there's chaos, the Drow Ranger is going to lose. So this was a really nice way of taking command of the game, getting the second Roche, and from here on out, it's just about closing out the map slowly.
I want to have a special mini shout out to Not Me, who was trying a little cool play there, of course, cool. With the Hoodwink, trying to sneak in a Roche steal. You gotta try it in moments like that. You gotta. I mean, Saber, you try out, and successfully so, Roche steals frequently.
I love stealing the Roche, but not in this way. This was incredible. Like, abusing this little pocket of vision. I feel like after this, Valve is for sure fixing it. Even though he didn't succeed in the steal, I just think it's incredible that this is his first TI and he goes for plays like this. And yeah, he could have easily gotten it, and then maybe this game looks completely different.
Yeah, we went for the MVP on the Earth Spirit for no one. Yes, the hero is very strong, and I'm sure we're going to see it addressed in many drafts in the following series to come and in the main event as well. But on top of it all, he was just everywhere, and he was playing it to perfection, Fly.
I think it was very well deserved because both games he got his hero first pick, Laurel gets a counter pick. In both games, I actually felt a little bit like of a mid diff, you know, which is pretty rare to say. He won the lane, I'm pretty sure, and he got most of the runes from the 6, 8, 10 runes that we were talking about. He made better rotations. He forced Laurel to go to one lane, then he attacked the other lane, and just a stellar performance from no one, really.
What is the counter to Earth Spirit? Because on all the streams, we're seeing Slardar, we're seeing Ember, and watching these performances, I don't feel like these did enough. Is it really just mid-diff? Like, is it a skill thing between these two players right now?
I mean, from my knowledge, this is supposed to be Ember favored. Maybe not a stomp, but just slightly Ember favored. It could be a lot of different things. We also saw the Ench rotating a lot, trying to help out. So maybe it came down to the supports. There was a lot happening in this game. So, you know, you'd really have to break it down. But I do think no one just overperformed today, for sure.
Do we feel like there should have been more rotations going into the mid lane? Because we talked a lot during the draft about there needing to be rotations. More?
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to rotate against Ench. This hero is very strong on runes, and the problem with this Ember hero is that you have your E-spell, your Flame Shield, but you need to press it beforehand, and it's just gonna get purged. There is no point saving it like some other spell, because sometimes, let's say like a Quap ulti, right? You'll just save it for the moment where it's needed. Whereas for a Flame Shield, you just you pop it, and then it's dealing damage over time. However, then the Ench can just choose whenever to purge it, and your entire kit is just gone.
I do wish they played a little bit more around the Drow Ranger, because Yatoro won his lane really hard, which is what should happen against Doom. But as soon as they made that rotation to the Lifestealer and it failed with Laurel when we saw the highlight, I think that actually completely cooked the game It seems very minuscule, but those types of things actually matter so much in these high-level games. That gave Doom so much space. It made Lars' game really bad. All of these things combined, they did not recognize the correct pressure points for themselves.
Yeah, and that's just slowly, it was Vision taking the lead, keeping the net worth gain and lead the whole game through. And they take it and they get themselves to the main event. And we are going to find out how they're feeling right now as we head over to Nomad.
I'm here with Ducalis from Team Vision, and you have just qualified to the main stage of the International with a 4-0 record. How do you feel?
We are feeling good, but I think we still need to improve some stuff because we start playing better from start of the tournament because we was kind of jet-lagged and we was having a really hard trip. But now we, I think, improving from day to day.
I mean, if you're looking to improve from here, then, I mean, you're going to be unstoppable by the time the main stage comes. But I want to talk about the series versus Spirit. I mean, game one kind of looked like everything just went to plan for you guys.
Yeah, I think game one was kind of easy because we got a Furion and he threatened them on map. Like minute 5, he TP kill draw tower, so they are a bit lower on map, and we have like kind of unkillable heroes everywhere. I'm playing Wyvern, they have Slardar, so they doesn't have that much amplification for physical damage. And Edgar devoured all the vision, so yeah, I think we was just doing everything well. Yeah, we could like pressure more, but yeah, it just 5 or 10 more %. Yeah.
For real, I mean, that first game was really, really solid. Game number 2, also very good. They pushed you a little bit later, though. How were they able to do that?
I think we just didn't hit our smokes, and like I think we was a bit as well not good on the buttons. Like no one said after the game that he a bit mispressed BKB, so if he like don't do it, we could kill them all and all the stuff. So I think yes, and I think also I died quite times, like 2 or 3 times on important objectives where my team could take fight if I'm alive. Like first rush, I think we lose because I died. So yeah, I think we just a little bit was not on the like proper state to like destroy the game, but we still win. Yeah.
Still win, still win. I mean, there were a few Roche moments that game. Also, when Not Me suddenly comes out of the cliff seemingly from nowhere and bushwhacks you and almost takes that Roshan, which would have been a disaster. Didn't quite get it, but what was the team's reaction when that happened?
My reaction was like, oh fuck. Because like against this team, if you're not ready, they will always try to steal Roche. They will like, I don't know, force stuff, steal with chain, fist, steal with like hiding in the broken spot. And like it's insane to be true. I mean, they are good in it, but I think like it's one of the key thing. If they don't steal your edges, they are not like that good on map. Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, there were some really interesting moments in this game, but also Satanic. I mean, this guy is just playing absolutely insane. Every single lane, it feels like he's coming out ahead. How you managed to achieve that in every single match?
I think it's because he's very young and very talented, and like it's half of the thing why he's like this, and I think the other half is Papi, because he teach him a lot how to play Dota, how to play aggressively, and they are talking a lot, and I think that's why he also improved. And I think one more thing, it's like the atmosphere that we try to all bring. Sometimes we don't do it. Like sometimes we have bad days. I mean, I think every team has a bad day, but basically I think when we coming to the official, we are all in good mood and we try to cheer up each other, and yeah.
Certainly working out for you guys, absolutely. I mean, was there anything in this group stage which caught you guys off guard that you had to adapt to?
I think first match was really hard because of jet lag, and I think Team Resilience is a really good team. I am waiting them to go to playoffs. And Falcons played well. I mean, I kind of fucked up third game with Falcons, and because I feed on Titan on lane. And first game we was also kind of winning. I think Team Resilience was a really hard opponent to be true. Like I believe they're a really good team.
Yeah, I'm excited to see more from them as well, to be honest. But now we're through to the main stage. How does this change things for you guys going to play in that arena?
I mean, we are really appreciated to have this opportunity to play in front of Chinese crowd. And I wanted to say sorry one more time, guys, about last year. And I'm waiting you to come. And I'm like really sorry. So come, cheer for us. We will try to do our best. We love you.
Yeah. All right. And any word to your fans out there watching from home as well?
Yeah, and I can say it like on my language. Спасибо большое за поддержку, друзья. Приходите болеть за нас. Я знаю, что здесь будет много русскоговорящих фанатов на стадионе. Мы будем стараться, ребят, для вас. Спасибо.
Brilliant. Ducalis, thank you so much for coming to talk to me, and good luck at TI.
Thank you.
That was awesome. I loved hearing Ducata talk about the atmosphere that his team is going through, and that it's just a happy, positive atmosphere. And I think, Jenkins, we can feel that. They're just very comfortable playing in this group stage.
Yeah, I'm glad he talked about it. This is something that I heard from no one, where he said that, Satanic in particular, this guy had a lot of like intuitive feelings on the game, and, would take a tower because he's just really good at last hitting, gets the advantage in lane, et cetera, et cetera. But a lot of the time he didn't really have like theory on why these various things were good. And it was a little hard for them to get through to him because he's just so good setting all these records, right? But then Puppey comes in, one of the Dota legends of all time, and also, with the machete, he's able to actually get through to Satanic, and now we see, like, this kid is on another level, dude. It's like Satanic is an S tier, and everybody else right now seems to be A tier at best.
Yeah, it's super impressive. Also, already talking about, they just won. No one hasn't died a single time that game, Fly, and he's already, guys, I mispressed my buttons here. That also is, it's hallmark of a stellar player.
I love the mentality, because even throughout this entire interview, Ducalis is just pointing out all the mistakes he's done. So they're just clearly just thinking about all the things they could do better, and they're not that satisfied with, what seems like kind of a really great win over Team Spirit. And I can definitely sense their expectations as a team. Like, he didn't seem overly excited or anything after, making it to the main event, but they're expecting more. They're expecting to win the whole thing, even from 9class's interview earlier. And it's cool to see that just resonate, within.
Very true. There's, of course, a flip side to this story, because we knew that in this first half of the day, we would have one team making it to the main event. We also knew that during this time, there would be one team that would be eliminated, and that has happened. Huligani has taken leave of this group stage as the first team to be eliminated from the international. And for some final words, we're going to head over to Pyrian, who's talking to Siyu.
I'm here with Sayush from Team Huligani, who've just been eliminated from TI-15, our first team eliminated. Sayush, commiserations. We're very sorry to see you guys go home. Talk me through that series. What went wrong from your perspective?
Олег, выражаю тебе свое сочувствие в связи с вашим поражением. Расскажи, что не так произошло в этой серии.
Да на самом деле, что разочаровываться? Впереди еще нас ждут очень много крутых игр, да, мы вылетели, но это еще не повод расстраиваться. Впереди еще целый сезон, этот сезон закончен. А в этих играх что там произошло не так? Первую нас закрыли на линиях, то есть у нас и по пику было плохо. Ну, то есть первую мы плохо сыграли команду. Вторую, как вы видели, мы победили, то есть мы там сыграли лучше линии, у нас лучшая стратегия. А в третьей, мы ошиблись по героям. То есть ошиблись по героям, ошиблись вначале, мы хотели убить Энигму, чтобы лучшая линия была, из-за этого легкая линия пошла хуже, и поэтому у нас в боте начали сильно давить, а у нас была надежда, что дровка у нас будет большая. И, как-то все нас засноуболили, мы не смогли собраться, мы пытались, держались, у нас был план сидеть от ХГ, но по итогу не получилось.
Not many commiserations are here. This season will be long, and we are looking forward to the upcoming games. And as for this particular series, on the first game we failed in terms of drafts and the strategy for the game. The second one